Akashic Tribe. Peace, love, light. How you guys doing? How you guys living? Akashic Tribe. Akashic Tribe. We're going to be talking about some big things today. I know you guys don't love it. We about to open some things up. You guys want to get your notes. You guys want to get your journals. You want to get that pen. You want to get that pencil. Tap in. It's time. Because we about to bring in this good vibe. We about to bring in this good vibration. We about to bring in this transformation. We're going to be bringing in some activations. So while we are waiting for people to come onto this live, also thank you for loving my newsletter. A lot of this is going to be coming more consistently. We're going to be talking about deep energy of the Chiron in Aries collectively. Because the Chiron is in Aries in the 5th house. So we're going to speak about this deeply. So while we are allowing people to come into the live, I want you guys that are here on the live, I want you to express, where is Chiron on your chart? Because while you guys are putting things in the comments, this is going into the Akashic knowledge. This is a field. This is a bridge. This is a temple. This is a library that we are in. So I want to ask you guys, where is Chiron on your chart? And you do not have to know astrology. I want to say that intentionally. I want to teach this in a way where you guys don't even know this. So you guys don't know astrology. I want to invite you to be curious. I want to invite you to be curious and allow yourself to expand into a different level of knowledge. A different level of expansion, a different level of clarity, a different level of remembrance. So while we are waiting on the for people to come on this live, I want you guys to put, where is Chiron on your chart? Or I want you to put what you feel like is a wound that is holding you back. What is a wound that is holding you back? What is something you are ashamed that is holding you back? Because we need to get into this. For us to use this Aries time, to use this April month, because April is not a month. April is a vortex. It is a portal. This is a great transformation right now. This is not to say you need to be building things right now. This is the time what you need to be building you, understanding you, your self-expression. But something has been wounded that told you you cannot express in this way. We need to shift from this way. We need to shift this trauma. We need to shift this event. We need to shift the movie. We need to shift the narrative. Because once we understand our Chiron, our biggest wound, we can transform that school. We can move into a new classroom. Because transits are train stations. Transits are radio stations. We can go into the future. We can go into the past. What is the transit in your astrology? This is how you can use this terminology. Astrology is the stars. It's the knowledge of the stars of what we're all going through. So with that being said, this Chiron that is in Aries collectively, I want you to see the connection of where you are in your Chiron. And have you healed from this? Have you transformed from this? Have you alchemized from this? And if not, this is the time to do this. Why? Because Aries is about self. We are in the sun sign Aries. That's the first house, baby. That's the energy of self. That's the energy of your original identity. So we're going through a transformation subconsciously and consciously of how we can move into our original identity. So something is dying right now. So if you are irritable, this is normal. If you are tired, this is normal. If you're feeling like something is dying and you feel like the things that you was doing, you're being called to stop, this is normal. Because you're here to move into a different way of your being. You're now called to move in your authentic way in your being, in your authentic expression in your being. And so if that means that you're a human being, you need to rest more, you need to rest, that's okay. Rest. And don't feel bad, don't feel shame. That's the key. If you want to get in your journaling, you want to get in your introspection, you want to get in your time to go into deeper meditations, this is the time. This is the time to go into the past. This is the time to go back into the journaling you've been writing for years. The voice memos you've been creating for years. And go back into those times. And shift those timelines. This eclipse, solar eclipse, with the Chiron in Aries and the sun in Aries, we're going through a big transformation. We're going through our karmatic purging acceleration. So the more we shift and understand the past, it's going to help us in the now. Here and now. Because Aries season represents the cardinal, which is the beginning of spring, which is the beginning, real beginning of 2025, the collective year of 9. This is when we're moving to a different completion. This is when we're shifting from the old identities. Not moving from our egoic head, moving to our heart, moving through our voice so we can speak from our authentic self-expression. So, other people that are listening to this, other things you can do is tap into public speaking. Because one of the hardest things to do in this world is to public speak. So if you really dial in and learning how to speak, learning how to communicate, this is the self-expression. This is the 5th house. This is why they have this quote that says, millionaires don't look at astrology. Billionaires do. Billionaires do. Once you have understand, I don't say once you understand, once you come to a different level of understanding your chart, understanding the sun, understanding the moon, understanding the rising, understanding the Chiron, understanding the Venus. This is how you can move with your circle of life, your karmatic wheel of life. Astrology is your karmatic wheel of life. So are you learning the lessons, or is it keeping you stuck in time? It's keeping you in your continuous loop of not being in your God timeline. So use this time to get aligned with yourself. With yourself. Not to perform. Not to perform for love. This might be a trigger warning. Some of us consciously, I don't want to say consciously, subconsciously have been moving in a vibration of feeling like we had to perform for love. And if this is you, I acknowledge you. I see you. I love you. Forgive you. I appreciate you for being on this live. I appreciate you showing up. If this is you. Some of us are scared to be seen in our full, authentic expression. Speaking our talk, speaking and moving in our original walk. We are scared because we have the perception of what people are going to do, how people are going to feel about us. What they're going to feel about my power. How do you feel about your power? People who are listening, you might be getting downloads. You might be having awakenings. You might be going through expansion. Expanding more to introspection. This is okay. Allow it to happen. Everything we don't have to understand. Just move through your heart. Move in your flow. Allow yourself to be seen for you. I'm not talking about for TV. I'm not talking about for Instagram. I'm not talking about for social media. I'm not talking about for your family. Be seen for you. What if you was just devoted to you? Let's think about this. I want you guys to put some things in the comments with this. What would you do if you just devote to you? If you just took time out for 90 days to really devote for you? Really tune in, tapped in, turn on to the things you want to do for you and how you want to serve others too. What if you just did that? What would happen? What would change? How would money be? How would your mental be? How would your physical be? How would your emotional be? How would your spiritual being be? I want you guys to put this in the chat. 222 on the time, you see. That's a 6. That's a 2. That's a 4. That's a 6. This is Venus. This is Satan. This is Saturn, which is time. So if you want to shift to a new time and we on 222 on the time, this is the conscious way of how we do this. We're bending realities real time together. I'm with you guys. We're shifting time right now because we're tapping into the transits. So this is what we're going through collectively. The more we talk about this, the more we express this, we create more vibrational energy of momentum. We keep bringing that momentum. We're creating electromagnetic frequency. And this electromagnetic frequency is creating a lot of frequency of magnet, of being magnetic. So us being in the energy of thoughts together with this is how we can transform it. This is how we can quantum jump it. And this is how we can move to a different timeline from it. Your past is not to say that you are bad. Your past is for you to transform so you can use that as wisdom. Your past is your superpower. So some people got some past and even different timelines, even different past lives where they abused men or they abused women or they was egoic or they had a hierarchy over people. They talked at people. If this is you, this is not to have shame. This is to see what you're going to do now in this game. Someone just said, if I just took the time out to really focus on me, I will feel more confident. So if you were to feel more confident, that means your vibration would be different. That means your auric field would expand 3, 4, 5 times more. That means the exposure of opportunities would actually expand too. Even things that you wasn't thinking of would come into your life from you just being more confident. But you're scared to socialize. Let's break that down because she's not the only one that feels this way. She's scared to socialize. You're scared to communicate. You're scared to talk your shit. This is Aries. You got to be able to talk your shit. You got to be able to be bold. For real. If you want to really move timelines, you really want to be an architect, you really want to be that star seed, you really want to be the god or the goddess in the flesh, you got to be able to talk your shit and move rooms just from your presence. That's the key. That's the I am frequency. That's the Aries. That's the Africa. Let's get into Africa. Africa. They don't want me to say that word here. We're just going to keep it simple today. Africa, motherland, the land of the mothers, the land of nature. Some way, somehow, some of us have deep connections to this frequency of Africa, which is the representations of Aries, which is red, which is also Africa, which is also Shaka Zulu. These are all deeply connected, which is also Mars. That's the above with the below. So down below Africa is something that's going on in Africa right now of how we have a revelations of what JUT has told us in the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, which is our heart. And you see how right now collectively we're being called to get into our heart and get out our head, get out our ego. You see how it's all connected? It is all connected, baby. Aries is the one. It's the first zodiac, baby. That's also the Thoth. That's also the Neo. It's all a story. It is all symbolism. That's the energy of Africa. That's the original. And that's connected to everything. So when we go deep, 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 deep down inside and shift and go and face that dark or face that shame or face something that we have lost, and we have remembrance, we have acknowledgement, we have expression, we have rage, and we need to express that or release that, that opens something of us, baby, that activate that heart, which is the art, which is the H, the E, the A, the heaven on earth frequency. This is what this means for us collectively. So some of our lineages, especially if you are African, and you have to acknowledge some of us did some dark things too. A lot of people want to talk about what people have done, colonization. But what did we do before colonization? What did African people do before then? This is not to be judging. This is for you to think. This is for you to feel. This is for you to understand. Because if you are feeling this in your body, this is something that is in you right now that we need to shift. We have played victim to things, especially if you are African. We have been angry. We have been mad. We have been enraged. You need to express this. If you got to go outside, you got to go on a mountain, you got to scream, you need to do this. If you need to go on a workout, you need to release, you need to do this. Because that suppressed anger is keeping you stuck. It's not allowing you to be fully expressed. It's not allowing you to be fully authentic. Some Africans had slaves too. But we're not going to go deep into that. But I want to bring clarity. This is what the Chiron in Aries is for all of us too. I'm not a person that's just for black people. I am a person that's for all people. You love yourself. You want unconditional love for yourself. I'm for those people. And I want you to be for those people. Because if you are not, to me, in my perception, you in the age of separation. And I'm not in the age of duality. I'm in the age of oneness. The age of the law of Ra. The Ra of all. If it ain't that, I cannot represent that. Me personally. So I want to encourage you. I want to invite you to be this. Because it doesn't matter if you are black or white. Some white people been black. Let's get into it. Some white people has been black. Some black people been white. So we got to get out this human logical ways of thinking of this human of your skin. Just because you got a different darker skin don't mean you better. That is spiritual immaturity. And I'm not saying it's true or it's not, but I'm being true. Yo, you telling people I'm black, you telling your people I'm this, you telling people all this, what you think it do to them? Make them feel lower. So what you think is doing to them, what you put out, you get back. Did you listen to the Lauryn Hill song? How you going to win when you ain't right within? You forgot, so now you remember this energy, and now you want to project your anger. You want to project your spiritual immaturity. That's not right. Now, I'm not to say if you did this, you can still learn from this. But we need to talk this truth. This is Aries. We can't just be talking of light, peace. We got to talk about the real shit. The bullshit people don't want to talk about. We need to talk about this. If you want to activate your inner genius, you have to see the darkest parts of you deeply and acknowledge it and see it in its face. Not to look left, look right. No, see it. Feel it. I done this. I'm part of this. Okay, what is the choice you're going to make now? Because I want you guys to understand, we are not just in this timeline. We might be just in the timeline consciously right now as me, as Adewale. But we are in different timelines. We in the past, we in the future timelines all at the same time. This is multiverse. We are universal. We don't die. Yes, humanly we die, but your conscience cannot. So where's the fear? Where's the fear? Where's the fear? You cannot die. Yes, humanly you can, but spiritually your soul cannot. You cannot be created or destroyed. So what are you doing in this human form? The person you are talking to, Adewale, I almost died twice. So you think I'm finna hold back? Why? It is people that are hurting. It's people who do not understand. It's people that's in time loops. So we got to get people understanding. So if you are feeling like you are in a loop, you are feeling stuck, you want to make more money, you want to do something else, what are you going to do right now? And how devoted are you going to be in it? Are you going to be interested? Or are you going to be invested? Are you interested in your purpose? Are you invested in your purpose? I want you guys to sit with this. I want you guys to feel this. Are you interested in your purpose? Are you invested in your purpose? What are you willing to do? And that doesn't mean you need to do negative things, but what are you willing to do? What is a sacrifice you need to do? Do you need to wake up earlier? Do you need to be more disciplined? Is it times that you feel like you shouldn't be doing something, but you know you should be doing it? Are you getting too many readings? Are you spending too much money on mentorship and you ain't applying the knowledge? Because I'm being real. It's a lot of people in this spiritual community, in this spiritual space that have a lot of knowledge, but I don't feel the vibration beyond what they speak. It's a lot of people that got a lot of book knowledge, but I don't feel the vibration beyond what you speak. So what does that mean and what vibration are you on? Are you in your infinite intelligence or are you just going by the book? Today, I didn't really know what I was going to talk about. This is just what Source wants to channel, because in the past, I had an overthinking principle. I had an overthinking trait where I feel like I had to know the beginning. I need to know the middle. I need to know the end. I need to know everything so it can be perfect, because I don't want to confuse people. I want it to really hit. I want people to really see me. This is me being vulnerable. I wanted people to see me. I wanted people to see my power, because I felt disempowered. I felt like people didn't really acknowledge me. So I was going to force that acknowledgement. I was going to have to do it on the field. I wanted to force, not from an ego. I just wanted to be seen. I want people to acknowledge me, that I'm heart, I'm love, I'm sensitive, I have emotion. That doesn't mean that I'm weak. What is wrong with these people thinking that emotion is weak? Who possessed you to think that if I'm a man and I got emotions, I'm weak? What is that way of thinking? These are the things that I used to have conversations with myself. But I had to have the deeper understanding. I had to go through the deeper level of clarity. I had to go through the awakening. It ain't what they think about me. It's what I think about me. Am I seeing me? Do I realize me? Am I devoted to me? Or am I devoted to the people, please? These are revelations I actually had to have in real time. So I know it's a lot of teachers, there's a lot of speakers that you guys maybe feel like their life is perfect. It's not. They just know how to work through it. They just know how to transform it. They know how to not to be victim from it. So the people who are watching this, what are you going to do from your past? You going to allow it to hold you back, or you going to allow it to make you to be 10 toes down of who you are? Because you know what? Something about me. I know people said things about me, but you know what? I don't care. You know why? Because I live in my heart. You know why? I want the best for others. And I don't care if they got more than me. But I know people said things. And I did allow that to dictate me at times in my life. That now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to teach. I'm going to speak. I'm going to express. I'm going to be consistent. And I'm going to flow. Because people need to see this for them, not for me. Them. That they can do it too. Because there's a lot of people out here that want to talk about you, but they not doing the things you doing. People going to say what they're going to have to say. Sorry about that pause. People going to say what they're going to say. People going to have their opinions of their opinions. What are you going to do? And if you ain't popping, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. If you doing something, people saying something, you doing something. You doing something. So the people that have been into the energy, well, what are they going to say? They're going to say something. Are you just not going to create something? Create. Stop playing. It's time to awake. That's Aries. That's the spark. It's time for us to activate that spark. It's time. It is 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 time. Saturn is in Pisces. It is time. It's time to be thinking big, but ground the big. You don't have to do the big right now. You don't have to rush the big. Someone needs to hear this. There's many of people that needs to hear this. You do not have to rush the big. Be intentional and detail with the big. Slow down on the big. Don't tell everybody the big. Really be attention to detail. Be devoted of that big. And be so confident. Be a silence confidence. A silence confidence of that big. That's how you're going to win. That's how things unfold. This is the flow. Anybody that is great, they had to put time in. Time in. We all move in a certain way. It's a Fibonacci sequence of everything. So if you want to be wealthy, follow people who are wealthy. You want to be a musician, follow the Fibonacci sequence of musicians. If you want to be a metaphysical teacher, follow the Fibonacci sequence of how people are moving who are metaphysical teachers. If you want to be an athlete, find the Fibonacci sequence of how they are moving. Everything is a certain way. Source allowed us to have the blueprint. The blueprint is already here. It's already here. It already exists. You don't have to create it. You are not learning. You are remembering. You're not learning. You are remembering. Yes, you are unlearning, but you are remembering. It's already in the DNA. The DNA is the genie. This is what's being awakened. This is why they have in the hospital clear. And it wakes you up. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. I'm not here to be giving. I'm not here to be the teacher, to be the speaker, to be seen. I am here to be the teacher, to be the speaker of the people who do not want to talk, who don't have the courage to. So eventually they start putting things out because I was that too. I was a person. I did not want people to hear my light language. I did not want people to know that I had visions. I did not want people to even know that I was psychic. I don't even like the name psychic. Even right now, it does something to my body. I don't like saying psychic. Why? Because the program of you not being your infinite God or goddess self. You see, we feel uncomfortable even to call ourselves gods, but we are all one. We ain't all the one, we ain't all the same. That's a whole different conversation. We ain't all the same. But hey, we are all one. We ain't all the same. You got gorillas and you got monkeys. You got chimpanzees. You got lions. You got Black Panthers. You got giraffes. You don't see the giraffes trying to act like the gorilla or the gorilla trying to act like the giraffe. And they not looking at each other like we're the same thing. They might be connected, but baby, we ain't all the same. So stop putting yourself that you are all one and the same of everybody. Nope. No, you're not. 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 You are unique. No one has his blueprint. Nobody in this world got this blueprint. Nobody has your astrology chart, identical astrology chart. So if you master your astrology chart, if you understand what that means, you're going to get out that dark. You're going to not feel lost. So when people say, what's the how? These are the hows. Move by the science terminology of what source of all that is has given us. We don't need to be the same as everybody. We don't need to be the same as everybody. Why? Because I just learned that the reason I used to go through this thing of reading of, why can I just not read these whole books? Why can't I read these books? It's like my body will stop, be like, stop reading it. But my logic will be like, I need to finish this book. I need to finish this book. Because source, God, my ancestors, myself got me to realize I learn from embodiment. I learn right from left. I learn by watching things. This is why when I watch a movie, if I see something like Michael Jackson, I can study them and I can do the exact same thing they do because I watch embodiment. I analytically analyze it and I see it, I study it, and I become it very quick. Some of you guys are the same way. So if you're trying to do something that's not your blueprint, this is why you feel stuck. This is why you feel lost. Or you might just need to see the visual. I need to see it. Don't be just talking to me. I need to see it. I don't want to hear no audio book. I need to see it. I need to see it. Let me see it. Let me see the colors. Let me tap in with that. Let me see the rhythm. Let me hear the music. Let me get the... This is how you access your memory. You got to remember things. You got to do something that helps you to remember. This is why since 4th grade, I knew all 1 through 12. Still know all 1 through 12. Because I used to do math minutes in 60 seconds, but I used to do it in music. So doing these things, this is how you can absorb more information. This is how you can access more intelligence. This is how you move in your original identity way, your authentic way. This is the key. So you guys want some practical things? This is how we move in this practice on earth. You got to focus on you right now. We in the first house of you right now. We in the house of I am right now. Who are you right now? Do you know your dark? Do you know your past life? Do you know your names? Even if you don't, that's okay. But if you are a person that do understand these timelines and past life, dissect them, know them, understand them. Because the more you understand the Fibonacci sequence, the more you understand the pattern, the math, it's the key to unlock yourself in this game where you're going to become the director of the game and the main character of the game and the creator of the game than being victim of the game. This is a game. This is a game. Remember, this is a game. Stop taking everything so serious because that Aries energy, it want to be so serious. But you got to get in that child. You got to get in that 3. You got to get in that solar plexus. You got to get in that soul and play, baby. That's the highest frequency. That's the highest manifestation. It's the child. It's the inner being. It's the movie, baby genius. This is how you activate your inner genius. So these movies that they have little kids, that's the genius. These kids that's coming out right now, they ready for AI. They ready to be engineers. They're ready. We the ones who got to get online. Why? Because they're complete source. They're not programmed. No program. They're complete source. They're complete light. This is why we need to learn from our kids too. Ask them type of questions and speak intelligently to them, not down to them. When you are talking to your kid, get on their level. This is why they're going to see you at eye level. This is the key how to be a parent. Because they rented you. They chose you so they can help you. So you can teach them the lesson. So while you're being a parent, the two, to help them to see their infinite you, the infinite them, the infinite we, you can program your kid to be an inner genius. Humanly. But you have to be conscious of how you parent and not have shame of being parent or use being a parent that you think is a burden. These are things that's happening collectively within all of us right now. If you feel like being a parent is a burden, I want to bring you to a realization. One, I'm going to acknowledge how you feel. I get that. But it is people out here that cannot have kids. You got source in a kid. You got you in a kid. Learn. See you. The more you're present with them, you're going to understand you too. They're doing things just like you, but they're teaching you things in this school so you can be a remembrance level of you. So we have to change the way we think at this time. We have to change the way how things mean at this time and see the bigger picture of what this really means. It's about me. It's about you. It's about we. In the perspective and the collective message I get from my guides, I cannot be in separation. I cannot be in separation. I cannot be in separation. I don't resonate with separation. I do not. I'm a life path 11. I do not resonate with duality. I'm not in that 2. I'm not in that 2. I'm in that 11. I'm in that 11. I do not resonate with separation. We need to love each other. Because I promise you, if you was in an environment differently, I know you would see a different love of all people. If you lived in India, you would see why it is very powerful to be a woman in America right now. Because in India, they disrespect women. So the things that we take for granted, this is what people wish they even have, and we see things collectively. So we have to change our perspective, and we have to be in gratitude of what we have than what we do not have. So what do you have now? And how you creating with what you have right now? Someone said, I have 2 children born in the age of Aquarius. So that means they're bringing something to the collective. Aquarius is the age of technology, the age of information, the age of knowing. This is the age of knowing. So how do you want to be remembered? And I'm not saying for Instagram, for YouTube, and for social media. How do you want to be remembered for your family and the legacy that you're leaving for them? How are you going to be devoted for your purpose for them? This is the key. I want to give you guys a perspective that happened to me that's going to help you guys too. Since I was a kid, since I was 11 years old, something happened to me drastically that changed my reality, that I knew I was here to do something that could change my family and home. I went to New Jersey. I went to my great uncle house. His name was Stanford Taylor, and this man, he was a unique man. This was a man who was in the military, and he had a big old house. Mind you, at this time of my life, I was homeless with my family. We lived in a hotel. And it was a time when I was with my uncle. I called my mom and she lost the hotel. And I said, what can I do? How can I help you? She said, I'll be okay. We're going to be good. That hurt me. That made me feel like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't save my family. It made me angry. It brought rage out of me. It made me even mad at my dad. Because he acted like he didn't even know. This is truth. This is purging. And that man that I lived with, Stanford Taylor, I seen something of his bank account. It was $50,000 in his bank account. I have never seen that in my reality because I came so much of lack. When I was living with this man, I never had to worry about food. I never had to worry about food. He always kept me good. I could be fully in a kid. I could go play baseball. I could go do stuff with the pool. This was the first time in my life that I felt really free. And I didn't have to think about money. This man was traveling to Virginia, paying for everything for the whole family. And this was when I was 11. And I'm a life path 11. This helped me to see something deeply. That what he was showing me, I could do too. 50K in the account? This shows me, this exposed me, this did something to my nervous system that showed me that, okay, you could be a black man in my family and have money and you can take care of everybody. Noted. And this is when I went through the energy that I had a love for football. And this is why I had this passion. And I would run every day when I was in high school. Every day. Because I went through the energy with my mom that hurt me, my family. And I felt like I had to be a man at 11 years old. That I didn't feel like I could be my inner child fully. But I wanted to speak this. I wanted to bring this expression to you. Because people think when you online that everything's just perfect. Baby, everything ain't been perfect for me. I had to go through the experiences. And now these are superpowers for me. I see what that man was teaching me. He even died that year. I went to his house in the summertime. And he died on 9/1/3. In Virgo season. My birthday is 3/19. I've been dissecting this. I've been understanding this knowledge of this numbers. I'm like, why is this keep connecting? Why does this keep happening with these numbers? What are you trying to show me, Shores? He is my first ancestor on the real time in my timeline with my father lineage, with my masculine lineage on my mother's side. He was showing me of the wealth. He was showing me of the healing. He was showing me how to be indigenous to my man and how to be authentic. He showed me. I seen it. It wasn't a delusion. So this exposed me to something at 11 that I stayed with. Of I'm going to take care of my family. I don't care what I gotta do. Because my mom, the love she gives me, the resilience she showed me, she never showed weakness. This is why I understand the power of the woman. My mom has never showed me weakness. And she was a feminine gender. This is why I have the pride, I have the love for women, for my mom the way I do. Because I seen in real time, she devoted her whole life for her family, for her kids. That's a different level of love. That's a different level of God. And I never see her complain. And there's so many people that haven't got their love from their mom. That showed me something, that showed me the power of the woman. It showed me the power of my masculine energy from a woman. When times was hard, when it was times when I wanted to go off, when it was times where I wanted to create it, I wanted to commit suicide, I wanted to kill people for the bullying they gave me. The feminine, she kept me alive. She kept me with a spark. She kept me in my heart. And this is why I teach. This is why I speak. This is why I do the way I do. This is why I move the way I move. Pisces woman, born on March 1. I'm born on March 19. I see the symbolism. Dad born on Aquarius, February 13. The completion of man and woman. My mom's Aquarius moon. It is all connected. Because in this world, I felt so lost. I felt like I couldn't find myself. I couldn't see what the things I was going through in my inner world. This is what the time is right now. That now I can express my inner world and I can express from confidence, from authenticity. And that's what really, this is what this game really means. This is what we all need. So I understand the power of the feminine. I understand the power of the woman. That's the power of the African. I understand the power of Stanford Taylor, what he was showing me to move to a new train station, to move into my Virgo frequency of how I need to be attention to detail to all things. Because while I'm moving messy, this is thing when things get out of alignment. This is even what happened when I played football. When I had this quantum jump, I was drafted first round, and they even did an NFL film on me. They did this NFL film. I was doing the yoga, I was doing the writing. They didn't even film it. You know why? Confidence. Why? My thoughts. What if the world going to judge me? I created that. I manifested that. No victim. I created that. Accountability. Aries. Action. Mars. Being accountable of the things that you have did in your life. What are you going to do now? Now from those patterns that I have seen, now I can be the authentic me. The Adewale, Adewale. Not the Wally, not the Adele, the Adewale. Yes, I'm speaking, but this is how you need to speak to yourself. This is how you use your inner voice. This is how you transmute. This is how you transmute that rage. That's how you transmute the mental resiliency. This is how you know you ain't gonna never lose. I know I'm never going to lose. I know I'm never going to lose. I know I'm never going to lose. I come from source. I represent source. How can I lose? Source only wins. This is how I be disciplined. This is how I move in my heart. This is how I embody my Pisces chart, my fourth house, my Pisces stellium. This is how I'm moving in it. This is how I'm moving in the Jupiter and Capricorn in my second house. This is how I expand into my wealth, because I'm bringing a different level of expansion of mystical things to this reality collectively. Because I'm a life path 11. You see, this is how you move. 11 is Aquarius. And we in the age of Aquarius. This is how you transform. This is how you move in numbers. This is how you move through the circle. This is how you move through life. This is how you move through the Fibonacci sequence of all life. That's the golden ratio. This is how you align with source. This is how you move at source in real time. It don't come from no logical book. I hope this land in your bones. I hope this resonates to your soul. The emotion that you guys see, this is what I want from humanity. This is how I want to serve humanity. How will you? How will you choose? There's nothing in this life that I love more when I see people to transform and to be their real self. It's not about the money. It's about the transformation. It's the priceless knowledge. It's a priceless experience. It's a priceless presence. For everyone who's on this live right now, 51 people, which is 6, which is the Saturn, which is the god of time. We are shifting timelines. Right now, here and now. Feeling things in our solar plexus. Feeling things in our 301, that's the 4. Activating the heart chakra, you see. Activating the emerald heart, the emerald tablet, the green, the Venus in Taurus. This is what we move in. This is what we shifting in deeply. I had a revelations 2 days ago where I was really sitting with the things I always said of I'm learning how to be a man, I'm learning. Well, I didn't see this from a man. I didn't see this from my dad. He wasn't there. And I have a revelations of I am the example I've been waiting for my life. I'm the example for myself. You are the example for yourself. So you didn't have a mommy or a daddy that was there. You are the example for yourself. And you are your mom, your dad, and your inner child all at the same time. That's the one, that's the one, that's the three. 1 and 1 is really 3. That's the original tree. That's the Kabbalah you see. That's a tree of life. Your nervous system. So we are clearing the nervous system. We're getting the fight or flight. So what you have to do in a practical way, you have to alchemize that. You have to speak from an authentic expression. And you have to teach, and you have to allow the dragon to come out, and not to dumb it, not to lower it. Really express that truth. Really express that expression. That's the key of how you be your heaven on earth frequency. We are going to a metamorphosis right now. Morpheus. We are transforming. We are changing. We are shifting. We are going through our great remembering. That's the flow. That's the code. That's the download we need to know about all of us. That's the HOE. That's a heaven on earth. You see, it's a state of being. It's a state. It is a state. It ain't a place. It is a state. But you got to be devoted to get to that place. And sometimes you got to use your dark. You got to use your rage. You got to use your anger. That's the real alchemy. So the thing that you don't want to come out, you need to allow it to come out. Like the song Key Glock. Let's go. Let's go. It's time to go for you. Let's go. That's a professional. That's how professionals move. And I'm not just talking about athletes. I'm talking professionals or anything. They have that let's go. Not motivation. Devotion. Not no energy of, I'm doing it just to be seen. I'm only doing it when I feel good. If you want to be a professional in anything, you want to be a master of something, you got to be devoted to something and be hyper-focused. That's the mastery of the masculine that we are shifting into, we are transforming into, and we're flowing into. Because this time in Aries season, in April, we are going through the shift. We're going through the transformation of Aries and Taurus. Aries is the energy of the I am, and Taurus is the energy of currency. Taurus is the energy of the Toro field, which is the Akashic field, which is the quantum field. The more you understand the past, it's going to help you in the present. The more you shift and you understand the past, but don't stay stuck in the past, this is when you shift. If you stay stuck in the past, you're going to feel like you are lost, and you're going to feel like you're in a continuous loop. So use this time, use this flow, use this time to really see yourself. Who do you want to be? How you want to move? How do you want to flow? And what is the legacy you are creating for others? Planet of the Apes. This was a movie that I seen that it helped me to see something different. Ape together, strong. Ape alone, weak. No more lone wolf. We move in packs, you see? Because if you get wounded, if you alone, who's going to help? Who's going to put you on their back? This is why we got to move as a pack. So we giving people codes. Go here, go over there. What you see. 10-4. That's the codes. That's how we need to move. This is how we need to flow. It's not about what you know. It's who you know. We all need resources. So have resources of people that unconditionally love you, that can expand you and create your mastermind team right now. This is not the time to really come out in it, but this is the time in the hermit to get in tune who source align you with for you, so you can build the new earth and be that architect that you always was and you always will be. You are architect. You're not human. You are architect. You bend realities. You bend realities. But before you can bend realities, you need to see that you are beyond your human. This is the key. Now, while we are speaking about this, I want you guys to give me clarity, give me revelations, give me downloads. What's going on with you guys? What are you guys getting from this? What is the word? If you guys can put in a word, what you guys are going through right now in one word. What do you guys experiencing? What are you guys feeling? What are you guys understanding in one word? And while you guys are commenting this, I want to read what this person is saying. Any practical advice on how to do it, especially when you have multiple passions? I love this question. What I want to answer with that is focus on one thing that can help you to create many things. So make sure you focus on that one thing first, where it's going to help to create the revenue, the abundance, the audience, or whatever that is, to create the other things. If you don't have money, you can't do music and write books and all these other things. We need to create the revenue first, bring some comfortability first, and now we can do the music and we can do this and this. But we need to focus on one thing and be disciplined. This is going to help me so I can do this too. But if you try to do all things, you're going to be overwhelmed and you're going to feel overstimulated. Now, if you are in the energy where you can handle it and it's good and you can flow, if it ain't broke, why be fixed? But if it's not, I would say less is more, and that will be the key for you and others too. Now, people are saying strength, clarity, shame, flow, alchemy, excitement, devotion, fearlessness, truth, reflective, authenticity, transformation, shifting, trust, self-mastery, thank you, abundance, accountability. She said, you knew exactly what I needed. Absolutely. 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 Accountability. This is who we all need to be. I want you guys to realize, I want you guys to see, you're the Bible. You are the scripture. You are the scribe writer. Your experience from your perspective is the Bible, is the revelation, because you are God. It doesn't matter if you African, Ireland, Moroccan, Jamaican, Haitian. You are the book. You're not a book. The book. The more you sit with that, the more you allow that to land in your body and in your soul, more information is going to come with you of what that means to you. When you want to remember things, do it in rhythm. Rhythm. Flow it with rhythm. Binaural beats. That's the flow. That's the code. That's the download. Move with rhythm. That's the law of rhythm. You cannot move left and right or right to left. You're going to have a rise, a fall, and falls and rise. You're going to have a up, a down, a high. It's just what it is. If I am on a roof right now and I jump down, I have to come down. I have to come down. So the more we understand the roller coaster of life, the transformation of life, the infinite golden ratio of life, the never-ending dragon story of life, this is how you're going to move to a new flight. And when I say flight, I mean, I'm not saying survival instincts. I'm saying you're going to move in a universal level of teaching, expressing an authentic purpose that's going to help others that be in your field, even if you do not speak to them. This is the key. Now, we're going to bring some people. We're going to bring a couple people on the live, and we're going to close some things out. I don't know if they started. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Oh, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I am amazing. Can't complain.
Yeah, my friend recommended me to you.
Okay, okay. That's good to hear. Oh,
Yeah, she's my
little.
neighbor, um, Renee. Yeah,
I love Renee.
yeah,
Good, good old
yeah,
soul. So, can I
yes,
ask
she
you, do
is.
you have, since you, I don't know what you know about the Akashic Records or you know anything that I do, I want to ask you, do you have any questions? What I'm accessing is a thing called Akashic Records. I don't know how much of your understanding of that, but that's the infinite knowledge of all from past, present, and future of all timelines.
You know,
And this is the field that we are in.
right?
So I
Well,
wanted to
I
ask
just
you, what's your questions, and let's kind of go from there.
I've been doing a lot of stuff spiritually, and I feel like I'm blocked somewhere. There's somewhere, I go in and out of this. I've manifested stuff before. I have visions. I also too I see things. A little bit of a seer, but little things will like I'll feel like in that alignment, and then I'll feel something just take me off, and then it's hard to climb back up to that alignment. And like right now, I feel like I was getting visions. Those have stopped for a second. For I don't know why, and then I just feel blocked. And I've been doing clearings. I've been doing cutting cords. So I don't know.
This is what I'm getting from what you're saying. It's something with that's connected to your solar plexus. I know you have been doing a lot of clearing, a lot of shifting, but it's something with the solar plexus that wants to be fully expressed. And every time you expand, it feels like it goes down. Like you go to expansion and it goes back down to that event or that trauma or that trigger. I don't know exactly what that is, but it's something your inner child wants to fully, authentically express. But it feels of in effect, it's scared and it feels like it's not safe for you to be in this full creative expression. That's what I'm feeling. Does that have any resonance at all?
Um, a little bit. I mean, I've been doing inner child work. That just all
Hmm.
came to me recently, right? And it's through the men I've been dating, right? The shadow work, doing inner child work. They've been showing me things I needed to work on myself. And then it's funny because these guys coming in showing me what I need to work on, they leave, get taken away. Um, so yeah, I think that is because I think there's been scarcity in my family growing up. Money has always been scarce. Everything's been in scarcity, right? So I think for me of kind of that child being scared because I've never experienced like as a child, right? Good times of so it was only in my adult life, right? It's what I made.
What did
Just
you see from women with men? Did you see happy marriages, happy relationships, or what did you
I,
see?
I growing up,
Hmm.
no, my parents, not a loving relationship, not no. I had no. Actually, it took me to be an adult working for a couple. Did I actually see what true love in a marriage looks like? I was a personal chef for an older couple, and I've never seen that growing up in my life. True love, or even like just respect in a relationship.
What is your relationship with yourself? Out of 1 through 10, and we say love and it's healthy, what would you say 1 through 10?
1 through 10, I'd say I'm at like a 7.
Okay, okay.
Right?
When is
It's
your birthday?
November 1st. 1977.
Okay, so that told me everything. You you have a deep, and this is not conscious, the subconscious belief of seeing that to get what you want, it got to be from a man that's wealthy,
Mm-hmm.
or I need to show physically that I'm worthy of this man. I need to show, perform to show this man I'm worthy. And if they don't see that, they'll leave. So what that could do to your inner child, abandonment.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's the energy that keeps continuously happening though. So that's why you feel stuck. So what you want to do now is one, you want to shift your belief, shift your thoughts of what you feel is a good relationship. One. Two, you want to also call in. I don't know if you have a man now. You want to call in how you want to move with a man, how that looks, how that feels. What is that expression? Three, you want to write a letter to those mans in the past and release them out the field. The man. I ain't talking about inner child. The man. Because those men right now is still connected to that solar plexus field. We
Okay.
cut those cords. We do those release letters where we burn it, we alchemize it. We're going to see that creativity go different. We're going to see a different level of our channeling open up because you are a channeler. You are very clairvoyant. You also get messages in your dreams.
Yep.
The more we clear this, the more we alchemize that, you're going to see the things you're supposed to be writing because you're supposed to write 6 books before you leave this lifetime. From your experience, from the things you went through as a woman with man, because this is why you're born on one. You're going to show from your deep, dark emotions, your deep, dark things, and how you alchemize it. And you're going to teach people how to transform it, to see it as a power and not a weakness and not a shame.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting that you say that because everybody who like initially meets me and like just hears a little bit of my story, they all say, you need to write a book. You need to write, everybody tells me, you need to write a book.
So,
For being,
what's the wait?
well, and I've said that since I'm out on surgery, from not working right now. And that's why I said, I got to find doing something. So I guess this kind of a test of start
That
writing a
book. You should write those books. It does not have to be perfect. You just need to speak from your heart, speak truth. But you need to write that book. You need to write those books because it is so many women like you, but they don't have the social consciousness that they are even going through this. So when they see your book, oh my God, this is what I've been going through. This makes so much sense. She comprehended it. Some people don't even have the comprehension of what they're going through experience, but they keep going through that time loop. So you want to give this book to bring an act of service from people, to help people, but it's not just going to help them. It's going to help to shift you into a wholeness of you.
Okay. Yeah, I resonate with that. I mean, it all makes sense. Renee spoke really highly of you, and she was telling me about the work she's doing with you. And, I said, oh, okay. So yeah. And it's very interesting because everything that you have said, right, with my past, and it's been something I've been looking at. I just made a list of who has been in my past. And maybe.
Your past is going to help you to get to your heaven on earth timeline right now. So go to the past, see that man. What is those tendencies? What is those events? What is those things that he even liked about you or you didn't like about him? Dissect those things. What was the lesson? What was the wisdom that I get from that man? If you don't know the lesson or the wisdom, okay, I need to dissect this.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see when his birthday is. See these simple things, and you're gonna see the clarity. You're gonna like, now I see the bigger picture of the puzzle. You are a person who's a quantum investigator. You love investigating things. So the more you understand your investigation of yourself, it's going to help you how you help others.
Interesting. Yeah, because just lately I was just telling Renee. So I've been, I've been healing from surgery, but I've been doing meditation, right, in the afternoon, and then I just jump into a movie, but it's going to visit somebody, and I'm watching them, and it's just me standing in their room, being able to see them, and then it goes away. I can't see the same person. I see it's a different person every time. I used to see the guy that I was dating, but I don't see him anymore. And now it's just different, and it's like a movie, but there's no interaction. I'm not talking to them, and that's what I find is like,
Can you give me more context when you say movie? I feel like I do understand what you're saying, but I want to make sure. What do you mean you
well,
see a movie?
so what happens when I go into meditation? When I close my eyes and I fall into that state, it's like bright lights, right? And then it's me standing, like looking through a not looking through a window, but standing in a corner watching this person do whatever they're doing, eating, sleeping, getting dressed. Like, and it's,
Interesting.
but that just started. And when I say like a movie, because I've never had that before until recently. And in my meditation, since I've been off for a while and getting more spiritually, and I don't recognize the men that are in there. Only last night, a woman popped up in my third eye, kind of when I was going to sleep. Because even too at nighttime, it'll be that bright, like movie lights,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then I'll be somewhere. I won't know where I'm at. I won't. It's just me viewing. So that's why I say it's like a movie, because it's just
Do you
me.
know what? Do you know what this is?
Mm-mm.
You are accessing the Akashic records, baby. So,
Well, and then I started to look into that.
so we want to bring you some deeper understandings. Palladian starseed, Palladian council. We want you to learn about the Palladians. The Palladians is a representation of your soul blueprint. This is also why you have a deep connection to the colors blue. Blue, light
Yeah.
blue, all the blues, it's a deep connection to you. So what we want to give you with this information is the Palladian energy of the galactic commander that you are is ready to come online in this timeline right now. This is why when you go into meditation, you're seeing the movie clip, the quantum timelines. You're seeing timelines of people that you know consciously. The more you keep opening up this solar plexus, the more you keep shifting those older paths, you're going to see this is part of your mission. You're supposed to be channeling. You're a channeler, and you're going to channel through books, but you're going to be channeling just from being in people's presence. When you see people, you shift them. You are a soul activator. So the more you understand this piece, it's going to help you of what you're supposed to do in this Aquarian timeline for you and the collective conscious. We feel like this won't be your last meeting with Adewale, but you're going to make that decision. But we want to bring you clarity. You have some things that you can give the world that can help a lot of them heal from the shadow masculine and heal that wounded feminine of not feeling like she can be number one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing collectively for a lot of people right now. So
No,
that's what we have for you for today.
no, that's awesome. It makes sense. I didn't know. I was telling Renee, about that movie thing, and so I definitely would like to do some work with you.
Yes.
We can
We're going
talk.
to bring some other people on. I want to bring like two more people on. So if you are feeling interested about some things, couple ways you can reach me: Instagram, link, website, or DM or email. My email is also in my links. So if you want to go to those, I would love to work with you.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's what. So, and I listen. I was in the middle of working out when I was listening to your live.
Good time
And
to listen to it.
well, and I resonated a lot with it because I'm a lover of people, and I've said that like all through COVID, and and all of this. I said, what is wrong with this world, and why can we not just see a beating heart? People
Hmm.
as a beating heart rather than the color of their skin, and then I just loved your message today, your live cast, because I said that's if more and more people would just be like this, what would our world
Thank
look
you. Thank you. I appreciate you, and we'll talk
like?
soon.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much.
All
Thank
right.
you. Okay. Bye bye.
All right. Let's bring some other people. Hmm? I don't know if she got it. I don't think she got it. So let's go to someone else.
Hello. I
Why don't I seen you before?
was on your call on Saturday, I think. I was Saturday, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I
We
remember.
talked.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are
I'm
you?
good. I'm good.
Well, it's good to be talking to you again.
Good talking to you too.
So I'm the one from St. Louis. I
I
live in St.
remember.
Louis. Okay.
314. I was like, okay, let's talk again. That means you in the vortex. What's up? What you want
Yeah.
to talk about today?
There are, I don't even know where to start. There's a lot of things, but I guess the first thing I was talking to you on Saturday, and I wasn't like honest. Like, well, I guess I didn't really understand like what I'm doing right now creatively and what I'm focusing on, and is I am in kind of like the ballroom scene, which is like LGBT like culture, and like I perform in drag. And it's like I'm able to touch and reach a lot of people that way. And I'm just trying to see, like, be more intentional about that. Um, that's one thing I want to talk about.
You still have some scarcity of you being authentic, of being. I'm not saying I don't know if you like men or not, but it's something of your way of your expression. It's still like you're not fully owning it. Own it. Own it. Own it. If you want to boom, boom. If that's what you do, hey, that's your flow. That is your flow. It's nothing wrong with that flow. Let's be real. People are shifting. Everybody ain't straight. It's what it
Yes.
is. So you are bringing that. You have to trust that. And your dance, you're doing beyond things logically. You're
Yeah.
bringing rainbow color codes. You're bringing light codes to people to express their authentic self. So You're going to help other man who's scared, don't want to come out the closet, to really be bold of, listen, I'm gay.
Yeah.
So what I want to give you, since it's our second time meeting, I don't judge. Be that. I want you to come, hey, I'm bold. I'm drag with it. You ain't
Yeah.
bald, you drag with it. You ain't ballroom, you drag with it. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Why? Because my perspective, my human, I like seeing people creation. I like people seeing their authentic self. And I'm like, dope. Open me something that I didn't understand. You know what? I can see that now. So that conversation we're having right now, this is why you need to be bold the first time we meet. So be bold when you meet people the first time. Because you
Yes.
might open up another door. It might open up another opportunity that you wasn't thinking for you.
Mm.
So use, I don't want to say use your, how can I say this? Use your embodiment of your masculine and feminine to help all people around you. How you, because you got the masculine, you're like, yo, boom, this, boom, this. That's needed. And then the feminine, those are needed. So you're going to help other people to embrace that, because it's some other man that feels like they can't be like this.
Right.
And if I'm like this, am I gay? And if you are,
Right.
you feel me?
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes. Yes.
333. You feel me?
Yes.
314. You feel me? Hearts.
Yes.
That's what people need, because baby, hey, being an athlete, hey, it's some people. Hey, it's some people. And as you know, it's some people that's they role, but they scared. They are
Mm.
scared. So the people who are scared, you're going to show them, yo, be you. I don't judge
Right.
you. I know you like that, but embrace you. And you're gonna be giving people codes, but it's gonna be like a mic drop. Or you gonna say something, they're gonna be like, why you say that? So give people seeds. That's the
Mm.
key. You
Okay.
feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what I
I
got
know.
for you. That's what
I appreciate
I
it.
got for
Thank you
you
so
for
much.
today. We don't I know you want some more, but that's all we got for today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Peace. All right, all right, all right. Hey man. It ain't no shame in your game, man. If you in a closet, this is time to come out. We know it's not for anyone to judge you, and people are going to judge you. It's for you not to judge you. It's for you not to judge you. I don't know who needs to hear this. It's for you not to judge you. Your soul contract is to be that. So move in your contract. Move in your experience as a human. It's okay. Don't have no shame in your front end. That's the key. Now we're gonna bring one more person on. Okay, who is Supernova? Supernova. We bring in someone named Supernova. I love the name. Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey,
I'm
Supernova.
so excited to be here.
How
Yay. I'm so
are
glad I'm
you?
part alive. I'm good. Peace and blessings to you,
Peace
King.
and blessing to you as well. How can I help you today?
So I don't have any specific questions. I kind of just wanted to see what you see for me in my Akashic record.
What is your name and your birthday?
Yahira Nova, May 27th, 79.
Stop telling people your ideas and your dreams that you know that when you tell them, they're not happy for you.
Okay.
You are in the energy of being excited. Oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to flow with this. You don't tell people your dreams until it is done. You tell people your dreams, you're building it with. You don't tell people your dreams when it ain't happened, because their thoughts are doubts in the field. So this is why you have ideas sometimes and then it just stops. You
Mm,
know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
You are a very poetic way of thinking. You speak in poetry. You speak very creatively, but you need to allow yourself to be seen in that way too, and not feel like I don't got it. I don't know. Maybe should I do this? Should I not? I don't know. Just put it out. So I want you to make a commitment to yourself. Create something for 30 days. If it's creating something on Instagram, if it's creating something through expression, through journaling, through rapping, if it's a 30-day just love of yourself, commit to doing something 30 days just for you. Devotionally, devotionally for you, because I feel like it's something with your heart, and it's something of like, man, why people ain't seeing my flow, seeing my creativity? It's for you to see your creativity and just put it out and then see how things unfold with other people. Not to tell them, yo, I want you to see what I'm doing, what you think about this. No, that's for external validation. We don't want no external validation. We're not asking people what you think. No, we're not asking people what they think. We are putting the creative expression out and allowing them to think. We're not asking them what they think. It's not our responsibility to see what they think unless they ask, they tell us. That's the key for your creativity. You are beautiful. You are bringing that unity. You have even a way of thinking and a way of your creative expression, like a person named Queen Latifah. UNITY. You have that same type of energy of how you express yourself. So express yourself like that, and don't feel like you're confusing people. The people that going to understand and align to the vibration of more of what you're saying, they're going to align to you. So bring those codes, bring those flows, bring those downloads, because source be talking to you. You get codes, but you like, am I tripping? No, you're not tripping. Bring that out, and it's going to bring a ripple effect of how things going to change in your life. Does this resonate to you?
Um, it does resonate. I mean, in terms of telling people my dreams, I only tell people that I want to manifest alongside with me. I'm usually a very private person. Um, and for the reasons that you just mentioned, I don't like to speak on things because I feel like sometimes people project their own limitations on your dreams. But everything else you mentioned did resonate.
Give me 1 second. Why did I pull that? It's something with that. These people you want to build things with, have they built things?
Yes,
These people that you told these things, what do
it's a
you feel
person.
vibration? It's a person or people?
It's a person.
I don't know why I'm feeling this. Just how can I say this? Be open to just understanding with this. It's something with this, because I feel some energy in my heart, and I feel a hesitancy of this person. I don't know what that hesitancy is, but I want you to allow things to unfold and see what is that hesitancy that I'm feeling, because it's something of wide source, and your guys is like, pause, keep seeing
Mm,
some things. There's some things that need to unfold.
okay.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense because I've been feeling it a little bit.
That's why the first thing I'm saying, the first thing I said, that's why that's coming through, because that person, I don't know. I'm not, it's not a hell yeah. So since it ain't a hell yeah, I'm almost want to tell you no. It's not a hell yeah. Something in my heart like, yo, really? Like that's what my body, you're like, yo, really? We supposed to be A and B, B and A.
all right.
So I would slow as pro. I would not be fast and yeah, let's do this. Let's see.
Mm,
Test the temperature.
mm,
They're telling me. Test the temperature. Ask questions so you can see the response of of the temperature. It's going to tell you everything you need.
Mm,
That makes
okay.
sense?
Yep, it does. I received that.
They're saying that's all we have for you.
Okay. I
You
appreciate
oh
you.
wait,
Thank you
wait,
so
wait, wait,
much.
wait, 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 wait. Somebody just came through. Who? You live in New York?
I do. Can you tell by my fitted?
I mean, I do, but that's what they said. They say New York. Okay, what's your do you do music?
No, but I love music. Ever since I was a baby. I love dancing. I'm big into the culture. I love music.
I don't know why I keep hearing this song. The what is the song? Troy. I'm keep hearing so, and I keep
Oh,
hearing
reminisce, reminisce.
yes. Why? What is the what? Can you guys give me understanding of the song and why this is coming through? You might feel like you want to learn a saxophone. I don't know why, but if you feel called to learn an instrument, saxophone, clarinet, piano will be good for you. They say they want you to commit to learning an instrument, and it's going to help you to see something bigger of your full picture of what you're supposed to do here. Because remember, you from that New York. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's something with instruments and music that they like. She needs to go into this, but it's the logic of man, the money. I don't know. I seen some things in the industry that ain't got nothing to do with you, B. That ain't got nothing to do with you. I
Okay.
want you to learn a instrument. Really tune into that instrument and just know music and just see how things unfold. And I promise you, I think you're gonna like what you see.
I love that. Okay. I love that for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
This is amazing live. This is a Chiron and Aries live. We talked about a lot of things. We talked about things with Africa. We talked about things of trauma. We talked about things of how to be bold. We talked about so many things of how to be our creative expression. Because this is what we're going through collectively of how we can be our full, authentic, creative expression. The more we keep sitting with this, the more we keep anchoring to this, we're going to see a deep alchemy transformation within all of us. I love you guys. If you guys are loving the stuff that I'm saying, I want you guys to come to my YouTube because I'm going to put this on YouTube, and I want you guys to send this to someone on on YouTube that needs to transform and they feel stuck. The more we release people and help people to get unstuck, this shift the collective timeline. I know some of you guys got some friends. I know you guys got some family. If you guys feel like someone needs this, allow them to hear this information because this information is well needed for the collective. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you do not have to perform to be love. Just be love. Just be love. So before we all leave today, I just want you guys to put all in the comments. Just be love. Just be love. Because love is everything. Love is the way. Mhm. Let's get this in the chat. Let's get this in the vibration. Let's get this in the scribes. Let's get this in the records. So we anchoring this timeline for us to just be love. It's time for us to just be love. I will be doing another live next Thursday. If it's anyone that you feel like you're trying to have a transformation, you're trying to go through an activation, you're trying to go to a different level of remembrance, feel free to go to my website. I would love to work with you guys with Akashic Records privately, and I help you guys to transform and get into another level of remembrance. I love you guys. You guys keep being you, keep being authentically you, because the time for us to be the full authentic of ourselves is right now. 347, 3 plus 4, that's 7. That's 7, 7. That's 14. That's 5. Bringing in a new transformation, a new change in this reality.